Good morning, crafters, and a warm welcome to Hunkydory TV. It's Thursday morning. It's the 23rd of January, is it?
I know,
already?
I know.
It's almost Easter. Isn't that incredible? It'll soon be... No, I won't say it. Oh, you've got an Easter... Oh, we'll talk about that in a minute. Good morning, everyone. My name's Dan. I'm going to be your host for this hour. It's a Decollage hour. It's a fantastic hour. I love Decollage shows, and this one is going to be brilliant. Producing our show today is the lovely Lisa. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
Good morning. And at the demonstration station today, it's Applique Amy.
Good morning.
Good morning, darling. We noticed you had some beautiful applique.
Do a bit, yeah.
But didn't do it yourself?
No.
No.
That's it. Just tell everyone.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You look radiant, my darling.
Thank you.
And you've got something on your desk. Are we allowed to mention it yet or not? Look at that. Because Kelly had one of these Kelly's got one of these on her desk.
Yeah, so that's the one I did at Hobby Maker last week. So I thought, let's do one here.
Oh, brilliant. Right, okay.
Yep.
So we're going to get... Easter eggs are already out. They're already in the shops, which tells you spring is here. It's not, but it's on its way.
Have you seen outside?
I know. And because we've got our big Hello to Spring day today, I purposefully wore a beautiful floral shirt, or I was going to, and I completely forgot. So I'm dressed in black, so I do apologise. Okay, what we're going to do today, we're going to do Decollage, but before we get on to Decollage, I think it's time for our Win It Weekly. Better if I know what our Win It Weekly is. Luckily, Lisa has put these out for us. Let me just show you 3 Moonstone Age of Industry cutting dies, or sets of cutting dies, because there's loads and loads of individual dies in there. Best way to show you is probably some of these examples on the front. You've got the globe there, around the globe. You get the light bulbs, shine bright, bright ideas, very good. All the different shapes of light bulbs as well, which is cool. And you get all geared up, steampunk sort of style, age of industry. Would you like to win all 3 of those? Because you can do. Worth 45 quid. We're going to have 3 lucky winners this week. We need your answer to this question. The world's most expensive cheese is made with the milk from what animal? The world's most expensive cheese is made from the milk, with the milk from what animal? Is it a camel? Is it a donkey, or is it a hippo? Amy, do you have any idea?
It's funny you should say that. We were discussing it after the show yesterday when Kat and Nat came out. Me and Kat kind of thought it might be A, camel. I know B, donkey was quite a popular choice on the chat during the show yesterday, yeah.
Was it? I suppose it's not that many donkeys. You don't see lots of donkeys. You see lots of sheep. You don't see many donkeys. We don't see that many camels here, not in Preston, we don't. Hippos either, I don't know. It's a tricky one. At home, I hope you get the answer right. You've got to get the answer right to be in with a chance of winning. And tomorrow's Friday. So tomorrow, I don't know who's on the show. I'll find out later. Are you on the show?
Yeah, I love presenting a Friday.
You're presenting a Friday as well?
Yeah, because you get just to give loads of stuff away, don't you?
You absolutely do. So tomorrow, Amy will be telling you the answer. She'll give you all the show to be able to get your answers in. She'll give you the answers, and then she's going to give away 3 sets of those 3 sets of dies, which is absolutely brilliant. Okay, you'll be spinning the wheel as well tomorrow, which is great.
I know.
Right, today is all about Decollage. We'll take a sneak peek, I think, at some of the fantastic cards that have been made. It may not feel like it's here, but it's on its way, absolutely. And some of the cards that we're just showing you there show you what you're going to be able to make from this fantastic brand new Spring is Here Decollage collection. We've got a bundle, of course we have. If you want to take a look, that is the size of our bundle. It's ginormous. So it's got all of your Deco-Large sets. There are 12 different sets and you get 2 of each. It's got your base layers, it's got your actual Deco-Large itself, it's got cardstock in there as well. But it's also got the inserts here in the middle. And there are 24 inserts, 12 different designs. Again, you get 2 of each. But there's also that fantastic little book that's just peeking its head there in the middle. That's got all the artwork that you see here, but also loads of extra artwork in there as well. £44.97 for your bundle, £40.47 if you're a Diamond member, £42.72 if you're a Club member. Would you like to take a look? First off, I'll show you. If you've not seen Decollage before, basically this is what you get. This is only showing 1 of each. You get 2 of each of all of these that are in my hands. You get a base layer. There's a base layer. A base layer is a large format topper, really, isn't it? So a large topper, but then you're going to be able to build up your decollage on top of that, your decoupage on top of that. Everything's die cut, ready for you. Everything's accent foiled in this in our signature gold foiling, which is beautiful. You get the accoutrement, you get the sentiments, of course, and you get a ribbon border here as well. Lots of different shapes in these base layers as well, which is really nice. So you get a lot of difference throughout your card making. That's what your decoupage is going to look like. And as I said, every single piece of this is die cut. You just press it straight out. Lovely to sort of bend's the wrong word, shape, isn't it?
Yes, definitely, yeah.
You can add shape to this because it's card, it's 300 GSM. It's going to really take and hold any kind of shape that you put to it. Can you see the number of pairs of boots there are there? I mean, I love this. Apart from the fact that we should probably mention, Alan has definitely had something to do with this because there's puns in the names of these left, right and centre.
Of course.
A Bootiful Day base layer, of course. And then if you look at how many boots you get, so if you want to, you can layer all these up on top of your base layer. Probably 7 layers, sometimes 8 layers. That's a lot of layers, that's a lot of depth. And the depth gives you dimension. Your dimension makes it look realistic, which is what decollage is about. But you don't have to layer all these up. You can pick and choose which layers you want to. And you tend to get the image on the cardstock as well. Meaning that you can split your decollage in between the two and make kind of 2 decoupage cards, which is brilliant. Okay, there's an example of your decoupage as well. So of your card blank, sorry. And there will be decollage that fits perfectly on top of that, which is fabulous. You've got the cars here, a grand day out, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, lovely. So we've got the ducklings, and that one's called A Quacking Day. Of course it is. Have a Mice Day, of course, with the beautiful mouse there. Going up, that's tulip? Tulip?
Yep.
Tulip, yes. Need to learn my flowers. There you go. You've got your fantastic ducklings there. And how many? So many. It's unbelievable. We're going to take a look at some more cards in a minute that have been made. Beautiful. Isn't that fun as well? Cheerful. And that's what you're getting with this decollage. Really cheerful springtime designs. Gnome one like you. There's gnome one like you. And we've got extra special. There we go. The teddy with the egg as well. So you've got cards in there for Easter. You've got cards in there for spring. They're really cheerful. Spring birthdays are going to be covered by all this as well. So all your cards for your first sort of 4-5 months of the year. Look at this. The bird bath. Isn't that gorgeous? What a beautiful image. I'll bring that up close.
I love that one.
What a lovely image. So much to it. And then you're going to be able to decoupage this bird bath and these birds. I mean,
it looks amazing,
brilliant.
doesn't it? Yeah.
You've got the cups there with the flowers in. Flowers, obviously, spring is a time of renewal. So you start seeing all these beautiful new flowers coming up. And you're going to get this throughout our kit. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous designs. Loads of those beautiful teacups there. Love this. That's really, I mean, that's spring on a piece of paper, that, isn't it? You've got your daffodils there, but you've also got that lovely Easter floral cross. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous artwork. And again, you get the cross so many times. But Amy will show you some of the things that you can do with our decollage. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful daffodils, as we said. We've also got, let me see what we've got here. We've got lambs and we've got bunnies. Perfect. And the bunnies have got the little Easter eggs with them as well. Very cute. Hoppy birthday, of course. Well done, Alan. Gorgeous, gorgeous decollage. It's beautiful. Okay, so that's showing you your decollage sheets, your main sheets that you get. 2 of every sheet that I've shown you there. Also, inserts. All of these kind of watermarked. So they go beautifully well on the inside of your cards, but can also work on the outside of your cards if you want. Completely up to you. Uncoated, so you can write on them. Doesn't matter what kind of pen. Any kind of pen will work. You know, sometimes you write on card and it's it sort of smudges, doesn't it, when you close it?
Yeah, because it's sort of shiny paper, isn't it? Yeah.
You know, I've done all that, and then the last moment, and once you write on it, there's not much you can do, is there? But this, because it's uncoated, you can write on it with anything. It's not going to smudge for you.
But then if you don't like your handwriting, you could put it through the printer.
Oh, you can,
make
of course
it look
you
really
can.
professional.
Of course you can. But I love how they extend all this out, so you get the water all the way across there. The design team doing some great work there. Really, really nice. Nice blue clouds, which is what we're not seeing here in Preston at the minute anyway. I think I might have moved 1 or 2 sheets on. Anyway, inserts, you know what inserts look like. $7.99 on your inserts, 24 sheets in there. We do have a little book, but we're going to show you that after we go to Amy for a demonstration.
Do you want me to demonstrate? Are we showing cards? Or?
No, I think we're going to demo because we showed the cards at the beginning. Then we're
cool.
going to show a load more cards in a minute.
No worries. So we're going to start off and do the gorgeous a terrific day.
A terrific day,
yeah,
Alan.
That's the one.
He's a pest.
So you can see, like Dan said, you're getting 3 elements with each sort of image, isn't it? So you're getting your printed cardstock, your base layer, and then your gorgeous Deco-Large. So what I've done with this one, I've already put my foam pads on it, and then you can just push it out. The alternative is you take them out first and then put your foam pads on. It's entirely up to you.
And that's dead easy to do, like if you're watching the telly. If you've got something on, you're watching your Traitors or whatever you're watching.
Well, that's what I did last night.
Is that what you did last night? Okay,
because I thought I don't want to rush in the morning, so I thought I'll just take it home and just do it watching telly. Yeah,
you're a good one.
I do love it. Yeah, it's one of those parts of paper crafting that I just really love doing.
It's quite cathartic, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you know that you're doing something for the future, so you're getting something ready, which is quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's what else you can do, isn't it? Make them up and then just keep them, and then when your cards, when you need your cards.
You can make your decoupage up, save your decoupage, and then add it to your card as if it's a ready-made topper, if that makes sense.
But I've been in card shops where they've put something on the front of the card with a foam pad, just the one, and they charge so much for them, don't they?
Fiver.
Yeah. So when you look at the layers on here, I don't know if we've got them in the show, but they're on the website as well. Your necessity is your foam pads with this.
For sure.
Definitely. So make sure when you order this that you are stocking up on your foam pads as well. So with this one, we're going to do a twisted easel card. So I've taken a 6x6 and then just scored it diagonally from corner to corner that way. I'm glad I practiced because I did it the wrong way to start with. So then what we're going to do, we're going to hold it so it's like this, but then put a piece on there so you've still got your whole 6x6 as well, but then it will still fold like that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to use some of the layers from the Deco-Large to add onto this image here, because they're exactly the same size. So that is going to be there, and then that's going to act as our stopper for the easel. So some of the layers are going to go on the base, and some of them are going to go on here. So we've got.
And as you said, you really can mix and match that, can't you, between putting them onto the cardstock or putting them onto the base layer.
Definitely.
Or indeed, keeping your base layer as a topper and using your first layer of your decoupage, your biggest layer, as your base layer, if you will. There's so many different options with Decollage. And it gives so much dimension. I mean, I'm just getting the cards ready to show you. And the dimension here is absolutely incredible. I don't think there's any other decoupage in the world that can hold a candle to Decollage. I really don't.
Definitely not. No.
This is the premier in decoupage, really, isn't it?
And 2mm foam pads are brilliant. 4mm just is next level, isn't it?
And if you want to keep it lower but still get that dimension, the 1mm foam pads enable you to do that, but also keep it low for postage and so on.
Yes. So what you could do, like you said earlier, Dan, is make 2 cards from one, couldn't you? If you are posting them. So we're just matting and layering these onto our gold mirror. So what I love about this, because we've taken the 2 opposite corners, so we've still got detail on both pieces of cardstock, which is nice. So when you get the cardstock, just have a look at it and see how best you can use it to make sure you're making the most of sort of all of the imagery on there.
Bless you, Lisa. A little bit of a sneeze in the corner.
So we're going to put this on first. So what we need to make sure is we'll do it that way, because then you can see that that's going to stop the other part of the easel there. So we'll just...
So clever to work this into, work sort of the card blank or the natural, you know, diagonal of that card, of the cardstock, sorry, into this card blank.
It's kind of the, and I think this comes with practice. You look at the card and it kind of...
Talks to you.
Does that sound a bit mad? No, but it does, doesn't it? You kind of get ideas straight away about
do
how
you know
you
what I
could
love
use it.
that you've done there, Amy, as well? I love that. So you've matted it onto some mirror, which is really nice because you get that gorgeous foil, gold foil showing around the outside. But when you've put it on, you've not made that the full size of the card. I love that you've got that pop of white. It's really nice.
Anne-Marie says that's my signature.
Is it your signature?
Yeah, she goes, I can always tell
But
one of your cards.
That. It's so good. I think white is so... I mean, it's becoming more and more popular, I think, in card making.
Yeah, and I think because you've got white, it's kind of
works,
a really pale colour here. So then what we're going to do is add this onto here, but just make sure you only add your adhesive onto this part. Otherwise it won't act as the easel that we want it to. Then what you can do is just open it out and just make sure.
Oh, lovely. Carol says, I always struggle to make with the corner design. Now I know what to do. Thank you, Amy. She's a good one. She's a good egg.
As I said, that was my second attempt. Like it was 50-50 which way I had to score it, and I did it wrong.
Amy is not necessarily in all of our good books at the minute. As I said, she did bring Kelly a Easter egg, and there's an Easter egg on the table there, but I haven't had one yet. Have you had one yet, Lise? No, Lisa's not had an Easter egg yet. Amy has favourites.
I don't have favourites.
Kelly likes a snack.
Does Kelly like snacks? She won't like you saying that. We all know Kelly likes a snack.
Yeah, but it's January, isn't it? So some people have been good, some people, you know, so... I've gone caffeine free.
Have you?
Yeah. Even, you know, your drink.
Even Coke or Pepsi's
Yeah.
or and other colas may exist.
Yeah, I've gone caffeine free.
Have you really? Wow.
Yeah. So, and then
No,
we're
not
going to
done
have that on that one there. And then you even get the sort of the corners as well, don't you? Just to really add...
It does, doesn't it?
That extra to it.
At home, have you taken up any January resolutions and New Year's resolutions? And if you have, are you still going with them? I have to say, I thought, I was going to lose weight in January, and it's gone the other way. So I've kind of eaten, you know, all the Christmas chocolates are still there, aren't they? And
yeah,
you're just going
and I think sometimes the more you think about it, the harder it becomes, isn't it?
So I was going to give up alcohol for January and didn't do that. It's tricky, isn't it? Have you had any New Year's resolutions at home, everyone? Caffeine's an interesting one. So did you find that you were drinking too much caffeine, or not able to sleep, or?
No, I just...
You just thought, okay, I'll have a...
Yeah, because we were talking about giving up, like, tea and coffee, and then I thought, well, actually, there's caffeine in... I don't drink tea or coffee. Caffeine in that, so I just thought, we'll give it a try. So we're just adding the corners onto there, and then we're going to build up our gorgeous layers here. So you can see some of them look very similar, don't they, when you first look at them. So sometimes you do have to take them out and just have a look and sort of see
the perfect way to know is that as they get closer towards you, something disappears. So they kind of get smaller. Does that make sense? So always the ones with the most on are the ones furthest back.
Yeah, so these two here look really similar, but you can see the parts here are just missing, whereas they're intact there. So that's just...
And the team will try and give you a lot of these larger base layers because that, or larger sections, because that does give you more opportunities and options for where you're going to put them, whether that be on your cardstock or on your base layer or just as a decoupage themselves, yeah?
Yep, so we'll take out these first ones. So I think what we'll do, we've got our base layer. We could use... So we're going to miss one out for the card and then use this one onto here.
Michelle says, no, Dan, you always have a dry February instead because it's a shorter month. Very, very good. Love Lily's New Year's resolution. It's to try and raise at least £500 this year from selling her cards for the charity that she makes and sells them for. What a fabulous resolution. That's brilliant. Sam, mine were to swim half a mile in an hour. Well done. And get back on the DT. Win-win. Oh, excellent news.
Oh, brilliant. So, just putting these up. I've just missed that bit there. Just take the handle out. So you can see, if you look behind as well, you'll be able to see if you're, if there's any bits that should be taken out. And it's entirely up to you how many foam pads you put on there. I like to put quite a lot, and then it makes it really sturdy, doesn't it?
Of course,
because
yeah.
I think it'll be one of those cards that people will pick up and look at.
We talked about posting the cards. So sometimes you have to post things, you know, if you live in a different part of the country and so on and so forth. But these are the kind of cards that you'd love to see their face when they open.
Yeah.
Because they are very special.
Yeah.
Decollage cards are I class them as the premium of the premium, the creme de la creme, really of card making and paper craft. They're sort of it's kind of the best that you can get, really. I believe, anyway. That's how I feel, and I always have done about Decollage.
Definitely, and in this collection, you've got something for everyone, haven't you? Really, because although it's called spring, you've got lots of sort of birthday imagery in there, haven't you? You've
Absolutely.
got the cars as well. So we've built that one up onto there. So we've got that one to go onto here. So we'll use our tape runner for this one. We can put that on.
Viv says that the postman has just delivered a pop-up stepper card. She loves them. Excellent. I think they're fantastic, the pop-up steppers. They're really, really good cards. Again, and you know, they're really dimensional, like our Decollage. Are brilliant.
Yeah, they were so good, weren't they? Natalie and myself had such a fun afternoon in the office when we were playing with those and trying to come up with new ways. So you can see there how that is going to stop your easel. So we're just going to do.
I think that's so clever, using
layers.
a piece of Decollage to do that. I wouldn't have thought of that. And I think that, you know, from what I can tell, other people are saying, that's brilliant, that's what you do, that's how you do it.
Yeah, and I've only used one layer because what I still want the card to lie closed properly, but it is enough to hold it in place as well. It's not me, it's the genius of the designers making the images on the cardstock the same size.
They're good, they're very good.
They do an amazing job, don't they? So we're just going to add these last few, and it's entirely up to you how many layers you put on. If the last few are a bit fiddly, you can leave them off.
Of course. But you do get, you do get lots and lots and lots of individual layers and pieces. If you want to stick with the bigger pieces, you can do. If you don't have the mobility to be able to work with those smaller pieces, don't worry about it. You don't need to. If you want to really add that extra finish, then you can use them. Of course you can.
Yeah.
They've been provided. Everything has been provided for you. And it's really nice when you get like just a little flower, you can use that anywhere. So you can add it as an embellishment and just pop it onto the corner of your card and so on.
And you know what we like? We don't like to leave any space, do we? Of
no, they
we
absolutely
just like to fill it, and then it's entirely up to you how many layers. And like Dan said earlier, what you can do is just sort of start rounding them and just sort of making them even more dimensional that way as well. So the last thing we need to do is just to add sentiment. So we've got warm wishes, get well soon, or hope your day is absolutely terrific. I think we'll do that one.
I love that. I love that. I mean, obviously, I've seen sentiments used as the stopper so much with these. That's kind of the standard way to go. But to do it with a part of the Decollage itself, where the card has been designed and sort of engineered to be in the right place, I think is so clever, Amy. Well done.
So what we're going to do is, because we've got some decoupage here. We're just going to try and add our foam pads on. There we go, and that will go round that way. So again, just sort of slightly bend it. You can take your score tool as well if you want to, just so that rounds over there. And then you can see you've got that gorgeous twisted easel. And then I'm trying to show, can you see at the side, can you see the dimension and the layers that you've got in there? Then you've got your layers to go on there as well.
Isn't it gorgeous? Beautiful, beautiful card. Thank you so much,
no problem.
Amy. Thank you so much. Let's take another look at that bundle that we've got here for you. So this is our full, complete collection for the Decollage. You can buy the Decollage on its own for $34.99 should you choose to. That bundle saves though, because you get the little book in it that's £10. You get the inserts in there as well that's $7.99. So you're saving £8 with that bundle, which is fantastic. You're going to get all of your artwork and all of your different designs in here, ×2 of each as well. So $44.97, but if you're a Diamond member, £40.47. Beautiful. Okay, so let's take a closer look. Now we saw Amy make a card. I want to show you some more of that dimension. You wouldn't think that you could get all those lovely birds there decoupaged, but we can do it. Isn't that brilliant? The design team do such a good job here. But that's a gorgeous card. Again, an easel there, but using the sentiment as a stopper there. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to show you a card made with each, and then we're going to take a closer look at the little book. There's your Wellington boots, and this is what happens should you leave your wellies outside.
Is it?
It happens every time, guaranteed. You just leave
But
your wellies outside. Wherever you leave them, you leave your wellies outside, and that's what you get. I don't know. I don't think you do, but isn't that brilliant?
It'd be nice if you did.
It would be lovely if you did, wouldn't it? Again, you're seeing different shapes on these Decollage toppers as well. So there's sort of an inverse corner square there, which is lovely. Again, you can create even more dimension if you want to with steppers and so on. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This was your Have a Nice Day on a stepper itself. Gorgeous. I think this is incredible. If you look at the depth, look at the layers.
And that's only 2mm foam pads, isn't it?
Look at the layers on that. How gorgeous is that card? Jane, thank you so much for making this for us. Spring is here, a quacking day. Beautiful, beautiful.
Open it, that one's here too.
Open it, she
Open
says.
it and flip it forward a little bit.
Oh, that's really good. So this hangs. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, and you get that lovely aperture there as well. Beautiful. That's different, isn't it? Do you like that? I really like that. Well, that's our Jane, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Well done, our Jane. Here we go. We've got a fold back card. This design's lovely, isn't it? That is so cheerful. That is so bright. Gorgeous.
I mean, you could even use that for things like Father's Day, couldn't you?
Of course you can, yeah, for sure. And again, you see the dimension there, all the individual flowers, the daisies down the front, the mushrooms, or toadstools, I should say, the moustache, look at its nose, look at the dimension that you get on the hat there. It's really, really good. And that's what Decollage is good for. Here we go. There's the egg, the teddy bear with the egg. Happy Easter, of course. Beautiful. Though, as Amy is proving, Easter eggs are not just for Easter. Look at that. Look at the depth. Love these little flowers on the very front as well. Really, really nice, beautiful. Again, using white, Amy. Which
that wasn't one of mine.
It really works, doesn't it? It really pops. This is gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Folds flat for posting as well. Yeah. But when it pops up, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Again, Jane, well done. Beautiful, beautiful card. And it shows how pretty that floral cross is. It's really, really nice, isn't it? And we've got some daffodils. There we go. Struth. It's brilliant. It never ceases to amaze me how good the images look when they've got this dimension to them. Just brings something else to the crafting as well, doesn't it? I mean, look at that, because you've got I mean, I'm going to get my words are going to be terrible here, but the hole that there is behind the rabbit just makes it look like he's peeping through. It's so clever, isn't it? Wow. I mean, that's gorgeous, guys. Do you like that decollage at home? Do you like that depth? What a lovely card. A little step at the front as well. Thank you very much, Leanne, for that one. Really pretty. And Sam made this for us. Our lovely little lamb. Beautiful. Gorgeous cards with the decollage. Okay, let's take a look. I'll just put these away because you've got to respect these cards. And they've been on a journey of our cards. They've been on a journey. So yesterday, I just told this one, I wasn't in yesterday, but
it was fun.
Was it the Miri launch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And our demonstrator on Sunday had missed picking up the Miri cards. So we said to Hobby Maker, look, will you do us a favour? Can you send these back to us? We need them for as quickly as you can. So they put them all in a box for us and sent them back to us. Very kind of them. Next day delivery. We needed them early because we wanted them for the show, didn't we? They turned up at 1 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock. And when they turned up, it was the decollage. It wasn't the Miri. They packed the wrong ones. When Anne-Marie got down to TV on Tuesday, there was no decollage cards, were there?
No.
Poor thing.
I know. It's such a shame as well, because I think you need to see it, don't you? You need to see the impact that it has.
As you can see when we show you the cards, they're absolutely incredible. A flat sheet doesn't do decollage justice, does it? So poor Anne-Marie down at TV with no cards whatsoever. I really feel for her.
But for Hunkydory viewers, it means you're getting to see all of them.
Of course, yes,
It's
very true, very true.
Today.
Okay, shall we take a look? We've got the little book, some adorable scoreable, some Miri, and some ribbon. And then I'm going to show you some cards made with those, because the little book has a bit more in it than the artwork that you've already seen. So it takes the artwork and does a little bit extra with it, and I'll show you that now. So here's your little book. If you're not aware of our little books, they are 120 pages, A6, and there's also 5x5 ones available. Which is a great size for toppers, decent sized toppers there for sure. But also you can use cutting dies, and you can cut them so that you can get fancy borders to them. You can just whack these onto a piece of Miri and you've got instant toppers. Oh, sorry, my front's fallen off, I do apologise. There is your teddy with the Easter egg. So you've already seen that. Let's see if we've got another image. You get 6 of each. So there's a different image that you don't get in the main kit, but you do get extra in the little book. So you get 2 of those teddies together, which is really cute. You're going to get 6 of each design, which means that you can fussy cut these and you can bring them out as high as you want, up to 6 layers, or you can use some as toppers, use some as decoupage. It's completely up to you. You can do whatever you like with them. There's the boots, and I've seen, I don't know if it's going to come straight away, but there's another, maybe it'll show later on. So there you go, you've got some floral artwork in there as well for springtime. You've got the little mouse with the tulip. There you go. So you've got different welly boots. You've got 3 different sets. 3 pairs of welly boots left outside all winter. I mean, really. But that's what you get.
That would be cute, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
It's like a family one, isn't it? If you've got like 3 of you in the family, that would look really nice.
You finally dare to go outside in the back garden after winter, and you find 3 pairs of welly boots full of flowers like that. It would work for me. There's those gorgeous ducklings. Really cute. Some beautiful images in here. See, that's a different image that we haven't seen with the gnomes, the 2 together. So loads in here. Of course, you've got your lamb, you've got your large format ones, you've got that beautiful bird bath, etc. So there's loads in there. 20 different designs, and you get 6 of each. Okay, $9.99. You can get that as part of our 3 for 2 on our little books. And something I failed to mention earlier on that I was meant to mention when I showed you these cards is that if there's particular ones that you like, these are all available to buy singularly. So if you want to buy, if you've got a particular favourite and you want to buy the ducklings there, then you can grab that, the single Deco-Large set, and they automatically go into the multi-buy of any 5 for the price of 4. So even though they're brand new, they're still available on that great multi-buy, money-saving multi-buy. Brilliant. Okay, a little bit of adorable scoreable. Can I do that? Colour-wise, that looks like spring to me, doesn't it? Isn't that good? Beautiful colours, 24 sheets, 12 different colours. 2 of each in there for £9.99. You save £1 if you're a Diamond member. That's your adorable scoreable, the beautiful original finish that's got that lovely sort of satin effect to it. Absolutely beautiful, but in colours that really, really work for your spring card making, as you can see. 350 GSM there. We do have all the individual, they've written the individual names on the back, but you'll be able to see all that on the website. Okay. A Miri selection. Although we did launch our brand new Miri yesterday, didn't we?
Did you see it?
That satin Miri.
It is just out of this world.
Tuesday, I think we launched it.
Yeah.
Isn't it gorgeous? Again, you've got a selection of Miri that's going to work beautifully well, been hand selected to work perfectly with your spring is here. Decollage, 16 sheets in here, 8 different colours, and you get 2 of each, and that's on 220 micron Miri. Perfect for die cutting. Absolutely 100%. Perfect for or anything, for matting and layering, so on and so forth. Whatever you choose to do with it, gorgeous, gorgeous colourways in there. I love that you've got those 2 greens as well, so the more emerald green, but then you've also got that more pastel green in there. Really, really pretty. Lovely. Like a bit of bling. And then I do it every time just to get in trouble. We've got our Spring is Here ribbon selection, 20 metres. 7mm double-faced satin ribbon. So there's 10 colours in here. You can see they are spring colours, aren't they? And they're going to work perfectly with this kit, but also with any other of your spring card making. 2 metres of each, so you get 20 metres in total. £9.99 or £8.99 if you're a Diamond member. Grab it, all goes together. And I'll show you a few of these cards, and then if it's all right, we can come to you for a second demo. That'd be brilliant. Thank you. So again with our little book, so a bit of fussy cutting at the front onto a stepper, which is fantastic. Sam's done that for us. Lovely, lovely. Here we go. This is your gorgeous ducklings. So again, fussy cut here and put straight onto, so you do get some dimension there, but they are from the flat sheets, the flat little book sheets. You can make cards. They're a good size as well, aren't they? Because these A7 backgrounds. A7 is a great size. What's that used? Yellow honey, new adorable. That's your adorable scoreable card. So this is your new yellow honey adorable scoreable cardstock used in the background there. Jane, thank you very much. Is that so? What's that used there, Lisa? Let's see. My expectation is that it's something to do with the little book, but I can't work out what it is. I don't know. It's just Decollage. Okay, no problems. Have we got any more that have used anything from the... That's all she had for little books. No worries. So these are just more Decollage cards. Look at that. Do you know what? That style would really work with Art Deco as well, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. I love doing that style, yeah.
Wouldn't it? But that's really nice. Again, folds flat, which is great. And this thing, very cute here. Look at this. Beautiful. A little bag that you could put, like tiny little mini eggs, which are already out. Cream eggs, already out. Easter eggs, already out. I think it was Boxing Day that I saw that. It might have even been the day before Christmas Eve that I saw the first mini eggs.
Oh really?
Yeah, in our local Tesco. Oh. Crazy. Again, look at the lovely dimension on that. Really, really nice bag. Not sure who made it, but congratulations and thank you to whoever did. Okay, Amy, let's take a look at what you can do with little books.
Okay, so we're doing the Deco-Large again.
Oh, sorry.
But the delightful daffodils. So we're going to make a stepper card with it. And again, using the layers on both images, just so we've got that build up. So we're going to do a 7x7 card. So what we'll do first, we'll make the stepper element. So if we do it at 1 3/4, I think we'll do. If we do 1 3/4, trying to work it out, and then 3 1/2, and then we do it at 4. So bring this out. So we need to do it 7 so that it's the same width as the card. And then we just need to take our scoreboard that I'm dropping and the studio score tool that we've refound.
Yay!
And then we'll do 1 3/4, and then 1 3/4. There we go. And the nice thing about this, you don't need a longer length of card to make your card blank. Just take your normal size card blank and then just get a bit of your well, white cardstock or whatever colour card base you're using, and you can just create your own stepper that way. So we've just left a 1/2 inch there just so that we can attach it underneath, and then you've got your stepper element there. So we'll just take our, so we've got any thicker red tape, yep. So we're just going to add this onto there, and then we can trim that off.
Amy, I've just seen that Natalie is down at Hobbymaker today. So
Have you seen what she's got?
She's going to be live this afternoon.
She's going to be live
She's
many
going to be live
times.
all day, isn't she? She's
Yeah.
live at 2 p.m. with Moonstone Happy Days. She's live at 4 p.m. with something I can't tell you about. She's live at 6 p.m. with another look, and this is what caught my eye. So another look at the Premier Craft Tools binding discs and punch.
Yes.
Aren't they ace?
We had the best show
Aren't they
at Hobbymaker
fab?
last week with it. It's
Oh,
just...
Amy, I mean, come on. Like, how many did you sell? And how... I don't know how there's any stock left because they flew through that, didn't they?
It was just a crazy hour. Yeah, me and Dave absolutely loved them. But to me, it's just a whole new sort of hobby of paper
of course.
crafting that's really cheap because the tools are cheap to buy, but
It
then
is-
you
it's
can
inexpensive, isn't
use
it?
all of your existing paper crafting
course you
supplies
can.
as well. So it's just, I don't know, to me it was just the perfect
Yeah, I
combination of
loved
it
it.
all. Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah,
And I
when Natalie was prepping yesterday, she has got some amazing demos planned.
I need to talk to the team. I think I fancy getting some different colours in the binding discs as well.
Yeah, well,
'Cause I
one
think
of
we've got
the
black and white, haven't we? But I know you can colour them.
yeah, one of the crafters I follow said that we missed a trick not doing purple.
Well, yes,
Hunkydory
yeah.
purple.
Originally, we thought about it, but we said that we thought black and white would be.
Yeah, they're the most, but I think now we know how popular they were and how much people
I think purple
like
would be
them.
nice. I think pink would be nice. I think something for Christmas would be lovely as well. You know, and,
Yeah.
and I wonder whether there's a conversation to see if we can make gold and silver. You know,
Yeah,
I
and
don't know if it's feasible, if it's possible. but-
one of the videos I watched, there were larger ones as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's lots of different options. So we've done our mats and layers for the stepper. So then what I've done, I've fussy cut around this image on the printed cardstock. You don't need to worry if you think, oh, I'm not very good at fussy cutting. I'm not really with a craft knife. I much prefer scissors, but because I wanted to save as much cardstock as I could, I did use my craft knife. But because we're going to put a layer of the Deco-Large over it, you don't need to worry too much
about how
accurate.
yeah, of course.
Because
So
no one's going to notice.
That makes perfect sense.
So what we're going to do, we're going to cut this at this. I think we'll do 1 1/4. And again, the perfect thing with our trimmer is you know you can stop at a certain point. So we're just going to go along just to that vase there. So you can see that's cut, and then we're just going to go and do the other end. So bringing that back and then just up to the candle there. There we go. So then you've got your panel there, and then we're going to cut this piece of cardstock to go on the inside. So we're going to cut it at 6.5 And then I think we'll leave those daffodils on there. I think they look nice on there. So we'll cut a bit off that end there. And then this one needs to be 6.5 as well. So I'll just cut that there.
I've got a little confession to make in a minute as well.
Oh no.
Oh, bless you, Lise.
So then you can see how we're going to get the stepper element, but then still have room for our image in the background.
You can see there when you bring things forward, you could see the shadow of the
daffodils
on the card at the background, and it just adds that realism and that depth to it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's
and
really,
just bringing
really nice.
that gold out in the mirror as well that you've got in the layers. So we'll just stick that onto there.
Pauline says Hunkydory order just arrived with new craft tools. She's going to play this afternoon.
Yay.
Excellent. Enjoy your crafting, Pauline. That's nice, isn't it? I was off yesterday with Debs. We had a really nice day. I'll be honest, we had a lie-in. It was a good lie-in. We had a snooze. We didn't get up too early. It was very good.
What time?
Shall I admit it?
Yeah. You can't tell half the story. Come on.
I think I went downstairs and brought Debs a cup of tea. I think that was 11:10. Something like. I mean, that's shocking, isn't it? How naughty is that?
You were obviously watching the show in bed, weren't you?
Of course, 100%. Yes, of course. How naughty is that? And then we went to so we had a lazy start, which was fantastic. You did a little bit of the stuff you got to do around the house, the dishwasher and all that sort of palaver. But then and took the dog out, which was lovely. Jumped on the bike for an hour. That was fantastic. But anyway, then we went and visited Deborah's mum and dad. Sort of an hour and a half. And then we visited my mum for an hour, and it was just lovely. Just spending a lot of time visiting the.
Yeah.
I work with mum here, so I see mum every day. Yeah.
But
you don't.
It's in a different capacity,
This
isn't
is
it? Yeah.
You're not sitting down and really having a good chat.
Yeah.
So it's lovely. Yeah, it was lovely seeing family is fantastic, isn't it? Not too often. Don't get me wrong. Not too often. They are my in-laws, of course. You've got to complain a bit.
You're brave.
I'm very brave. I've actually gone red.
I'm
just
brave
and stupid.
Yeah. So we're just going to add this into the inside of here. So then you can see how you've got that stepper element going to work on there. So we'll put this on to start with, and then we can see where we need to add those layers again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place it slightly to the side just so that we've got a bit more room for that one. But then we've also got, and this is another thing I love, we always think of everything, don't we? So we've got these sort of border strips that we can use as well, just so that we can break up that amount there. And then bring in that sentiment as well. Wishing you peace, hope and new beginnings. So we'll just cut this down. So you don't have to snip off the pips, but just sort of personal choice, isn't it? So we'll just cut this to 6.5.
Colleen says, isn't it nice in a way to see the tape runner and the demonstrator puts the refill in instead of getting the new tape runner out? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the way we went immediately when we looked at the tape runners and how we were going to go. It always had to be the refillable one.
Yeah, and I think it's good to do it on screen so people can see just how easy it is. Sometimes
super easy.
You get refills for things and actually it's too much like hard work and you think, I'll just
super
buy a new
easy.
one, but it's easy to do. So we're just going to add that in just to there, just so that you've got that bit extra there. And then we're going to bring in our layers. So this one here has got part of the bottom in, which we haven't got on here. So we're going to put this onto the base layer on the main part of the card.
Dawn's got a question. She says, have we got a date for the trolley back in stock? I know the answer to that. Nobody else does. It's a secret. Shall I tell him?
Yes, please.
Can we please have a date? Because I haven't got one yet.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, it will be. We wanted it back for Hobby Maker's birthday, which I think is like the 5th of March, which is Ellery's birthday as well, actually. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, sorry. But it's not going to be. It's going to be about the 20th, maybe 24th of March, which isn't that long off. It's 2 months, 8 weeks or so. I mean, it's 8 weeks. We don't want to wait, but it's 8 weeks. Of course, in true Daniel style, we do have the little the little accoutrement, what they called?
Cups.
The cups, yes. The bins, the cups that go with the trolley. We just don't have any trolleys. But who needs trolleys when you can buy glue sticks? Do you know what I mean?
You don't need them.
Yeah, I've got a couple of glue sticks. Just a few.
So we could, this one I'd say, yeah. We
I've
don't
talked about,
tell the story again.
Yeah. Oh no. I've talked about a confession. It's not a very exciting confession. So please, I've overdone it. Right. I've over-egged the pudding. Do not. It's not an exciting confession.
So we're just going to add these on and then just take it in turns to do the different layers.
Rose Clark's called someone a donkey on the Facebook feed. Oh no, she's saying donkey for.
You're not just answering the Minute Weekly question.
Sorry, I'm just being naughty.
That was a popular answer yesterday. So, and you can see I've just missed one there. So we're just going to take that out. And then we'll put these
Yeah, loads of people saying donkey, actually. It's true.
onto here.
Tina says, do you know when the Relation Moonstone dies will be back in stock? Stacey, do me a favour. If you are watching, please will you reply with the answer to that?
Anyone stock Moonstone guys won't be back until at least the end of March.
Okay. What depending upon whether they've dispatched pre-Chinese New Year, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll get an answer for you, Tina. Don't worry, we will get an answer for you. The Relation Moonstone dies, when will they be back in stock? We've got some lovely exclusive limited edition Moonstone dies coming, you know, that I'm not allowed to tell anybody about. But limited edition Moonstone dies that are going to appear sort of throughout the year. Does that make sense? So, like, you know, not all at once, but like limited edition ones, but they're really, really nice. Lisa's giving me a look, but I've seen them. They look really, really good. They do, don't they? Look cool.
I haven't seen them, have I?
No, I don't think so, Amy. It's
there you go.
it's you know, it's only people who supply Easter
important.
eggs. Only people who bring Easter eggs for everyone get to see those. I'm
Is
afraid.
this a bit of blackmail now?
This is too right. I'm just trying to work out what's going to happen with that Easter egg later on. Easter egg. You know, when you say that, people have that conversation, don't they? You're like, oh, what's your favourite chocolate? Yeah?
Yeah.
The right answer is Easter egg, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Easter egg is the best, because for some reason, and my friend Jen Kennedy, she told me, who's one of our design managers, she's a wonderful woman, she told me that there's a reason that Easter egg chocolate is better, and it is better. It's a different... it's got more fat to it, supposedly, because to make it, they've got to spin it and make it so that it stays together in this kind of mould or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So it is actually a slightly different recipe.
So
that's
it is
just a little bit
better
more
than-
indulgent, supposedly, yeah. That's what she said, and I believe her.
So, and then what you can do, I'm not going to do too many more of these. That one can go on the front there. I can finish it afterwards, but you can see how you are getting all of that dimension, and then we will put the sentiment at the top there.
Those pocket pad dies for Kim, the pocket pad dies will be back in stock. It'll be late March again, and yes, they will be at that deal price. I promise you that.
They are really good though, aren't they?
Aren't they good? I mean,
You, like our pocket pads and little books, they are just...
There's been some fabulous
perfect.
launches this year already.
I know.
It is the 20 something, 3 weeks in. And we've got some amazing launches.
Yeah.
Including the brand new, what a segue, including the brand new Decollage. Spring is here. Ultimate Collection,
there.
which Amy is very ably demonstrating on your screens right now.
So let's just do one more, and then I'll show you what we've got left and how much more you can add to it. So I think we'll do that one.
Yeah, I love that you've split that Deco-Large between those two, and they are both
so you can
fully
see
dimensional.
The layering on that one, and then on your other one there. So you've got those 2 layers, but then you can also see what I've got left on the sheet. You can see all those little aspects on there. So I think you said earlier, Dan, didn't you? You don't need to put them on the Decollage. You could put them in the corner of your card there, add some flowers on. But you can just see I've probably got about another 3-4 layers.
Isn't that
I
brilliant?
can actually add on to this card as well.
Or indeed use them as embellishments for elsewhere on the card, or through your card making as well.
Yeah, but you can just see how much you can put onto there.
She's a good one. She's a good one. She is a good one. She'll show us why she's a good egg in a minute with her next demonstration. Okay, I need to remind you of our Win It Weekly. Let's get it on screen. If you want to be in with a chance of winning 3 dies or die sets from the Age of Industry Moonstone collection, we need the answer to this question. The world's most expensive cheese is made with the milk from which animal? Is it camel, donkey, or hippopotamus? Lots of people putting donkey. Don't know why, can't understand it, but why is it the world's most expensive cheese? Cheese is good though, isn't it? I've got like back into cheese. You know, I've always loved cheese, but I've got back into it. I'm starting to move out from my quite basic remit of red Leicester and cheddar. Do you know what I mean? Just starting to move out a little bit. No, I don't like soft cheeses yet.
Okay.
So I'm getting these
You're
cheeses
not quite there yet.
I'm not quite there yet, but that are slightly softer than hard cheeses. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Deborah likes lots of cheeses, but that's enough about cheeses. Right. Okay. Pound Shop. We added a couple of items to Pound Shop, and this is my mini confession. It's not much of a confession really, but these are our Hunkydory pencils. Are currently inside. There's something about there's only 30 left or 20 left or something like that. There's hardly any of these available. So if you want one of our Hunkydory pencils, you can grab it for £1. These were hidden in my office. I've got this cupboard in my office, right? And I had a box of these hidden, and I'd stashed them a while ago, right? And Kelly saw. I opened my cupboard, and Kelly saw there's something in it. She was like, "What's that?" I was like, "Oh no, nothing." And because I was like, I've been trying to keep hold of it. I use these, I've been using them slowly. I thought, do you know what? I've got like 30 years of pencils here myself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is brilliant. I had some of the original pens as well. I know. Single-use pencils, each line. No, and Kelly clocked them, and not only did she clock those, but she clocked these as well that I'd stashed. Which are our fabulous Hunkydory at home key rings she said, "Can I have these for £1 shop?" And I said, "Do you have to?" And she said, "Yes." So I said, "All right, then go on."
I saw it on the email yesterday morning, and I came in and said, "Please, can I have one?"
So she's pinched all of my key rings, and she's pinched all of my pencils. And they've almost all gone, and that's probably one of the last pencils. So what I'm going to do while no one's looking is I'll put that in there. Pinched. I've got it back, Kelly. I've beaten you slightly. Okay, so Kelly's also done something else. She said to me, "Dan, can we do a Throwback Thursday?" So you like Throwback Thursday? We tend to do a Throwback Week later on in the year, in about October, I think. She said, "But I want to bring Throwback Thursday out. We haven't done it in a while." But she said, "I want to make it regular." I think it's like every 2 weeks she wants to do Throwback Thursday. I said, "Sure, yeah." So all the way through the year, she wants to do a whole year of Throwback Thursday. And we've got our first Throwback Thursday products today. So everything that is in our Throwback Thursdays are always going to be limited amounts, because it's the small numbers that we have left. And she's cutting the prices, slashing the prices on them, and making them available for a short period of time. How long do they last? They go live on a Thursday, they finish on a Sunday? Yeah. Yay! Live on a Thursday, finish on a Sunday. Today is Thursday, so until Sunday you can get that's not it. I'll do this one.
It's included.
It's included. Oh, that's great. Okay, so you get 4 fold and die cut topper sheets, which are the beautiful, gorgeous deco. We talked about making a deco card earlier on, didn't we? But gold foiling as well. This is on a matte cardstock, so you can add to these if you want to. Great cardstock. super duper. Lovely foil borders on there as well. Really, really cool and funky. I mean, that's just great, isn't it? It's time to celebrate. Fantastic. So I dream of Deco. Sorry about the camera. Let's pretend it's not done that. It'll come back. There we go. Bit of romance there as well. All of these, so you get one sheet of each. You get the foiled and die-cut toppers. You get the foiled cardstock, and that is gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that gold there. You get the foiled and die-cut toppers. You get the foiled cardstock, and you get the printed cardstock as well. Should be $11.99. It's £6.99 with, and I was right to show it, you get these free. Isn't that good? Celebrate, enjoy your special day. You've got the, I think the right word's flappers here. And you've got the dapper gentleman in there as well. Really, really elegant down at the bottom here. That's nice. You're going to be able to tile that as well. Very, very nice. Nice bit of kit. Available on our Throwback Thursday between now and Sunday for half the price, I guess. Or near enough, $11.99 down to $6.99. Patchwork Forest she's found. Let's take a look. Return to Patchwork Forest. Artwork-wise, I'm going to bring it up close. Look at that. It's cute. Look at that. It's very cute. Instead of $11.99, that is half price, $5.99. I can do the maths. Oh, it's got it. Has it got it?
This is quite spring-like as well, isn't it?
It's got it. I love the patchwork balloon. Always loved that. Always loved it. Really, really nice. Okay, and the what they call the garden seats? They're called the swing chairs. Swing chairs. This one. It looks like they're on a swing chair. I think so. Pretty, pretty, pretty. That's the beautiful patchwork. So Return to Patchwork Forest. Beautiful artwork. Really, really cute. Love that as well. And you get, I love it when you get 80 size toppers as well. Look at that, 9 toppers on one sheet. Brilliant. $5.99 while stocks last. We've got, what's this? What's this? You get some A6 card toppers in there. So there's 8 A6 printed card toppers. You get a large format of the of that fantastic patchwork forest boat, sailboat, which is brilliant. Not going to open it because we might need to sell it. But they're there as well, and we get a Pretty Little City papercraft kit, $4.99 instead of £8.99. Very cute. Very good. And a little bit of the harbour there, filled with boats. You're going to fussy cut that, I'm sure, to create your own backgrounds. Very good. And some foil cardstock on there as well. 3 topper sheets, 4 printed cardstock and 1 foil cardstock, $8.99 down to $4.99. Is that it for our... It is. The last thing it says is recap pack shot, and then we're going to go and see what Amy does with this fantastic Easter egg idea. Okay, so this is your Decollage. This is your brand new launch today. It's spring is here. You've got makes 24 minimum cards, but Anne-Marie would say you can double that up to 48 very, very easily, very quickly with that. You get your inserts in here in this ultimate bundle. You get your little book in there, which could give you 120 more cards because you've got 120 toppers there if you want them, or indeed do some fussy cutting, whatever you like. Covers all of your sort of springtime card making, all of your cheerful springtime themes. You've got those beautiful animals there. Lots of feelings of renewal in this kit. You've got Easter, that lovely Easter bloom cross. So much the gnomes. Really, really nice artwork. Okay, Amy, let's take a look. Exciting.
Okay, so we're going to use the gorgeous extra special base layer and all the toppers, but we're going to use them as 3 different components. So I've already put this one together. You can see all those layers there. But the back layer here and this one, the only difference was the earpieces were missing out of here. So I've left that one out and I'm going to use it as something different. So we've got almost like 3 different elements that we can use just from that one card. So when you were saying about how many you get in the pack, you could actually treble it, couldn't you? Because I'm using the 3
Makes perfect sense.
Different elements here. So we're going to make a box for an Easter egg. So we'll go through the measurements first of all. So I've cut these down to So this is the width of your adorable scoreable. So just leave it at the width it is. And then this is 9 inches this way. And then all I've done is scored it at 6 along here. So this is 6 and this is 3. And then along here I have scored it at 5 and 8. And then it just is going to leave you just this small tab just to put them together. So we need the 2 to create the box. But what we're going to do, we're going to cut an aperture into it so you can see the egg. So we'll cut an oval into it and put acetate behind it so that you can see the egg. But then we're going to add him onto the front so you can just about see the egg behind him. And then what I thought we'd do, we'll tie it with ribbon because that's how his egg looks.
Oh, wow.
And then we're going to have this as the gift tag on the box.
Wow.
And then we're going to do a matching card to go with it. So,
Amy, that
how long have we got? Right, okay.
Whatever you need, Amy, do not worry.
So we're just going to have a look and see which oval is going to be best to put into here.
Yeah, I do love. Someone mentioned them earlier on. I don't know if we've got ovals yet, but I think we have got ovals. The pocket pad dies, you know, the sort of
the
nesting
ovals
dies.
are out.
Yeah, the ovals are out. There was one that I showed, wasn't there? That isn't available yet.
Yeah.
And I've already showed it.
Oh, you know.
Typical. Which one was that, Lisa? Or should I not mention it?
I mean, if you don't mention it,
If I don't mention it, it goes away. Brilliant. Not with our crafters. They are eagle-eyed. They see these things. They know.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
The circles. So the circles will come at some point.
So we're going to just add this onto here. So, I always say this, but put your tape on the inside because we don't want to keep this bit. If it does go slightly a bit more tacky, it will be absolutely fine. Let's see.
Of course, if you want to de-tack your low-tack tape has obviously got a lot less tack on it than sellotape would, for instance. But if you want to de-tack your low-tack tape, just your trousers or your skirt or your jumper or whatever you want, if you get a little bit of just the loose threads from there, a little bit of dust or whatever, it just reduces that tackiness a little bit for you. Because when it goes through a Gemini or any other kind of craft cutting machine, that uses pressure to cut, so it's going to squeeze that down and really adhere it, whatever adhesive you've got. So you want it to be really low tack, but strange, Nick, because it's going to be high tack enough to hold it in place, but low tack enough not to damage it.
Yeah, trying to get that combination. So we're just cutting this piece of cardstock down because I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the front of it instead. So we're going to put this, rather than onto there, we're going to put it onto our mat and layer. So if we do that onto there. And we'll just put that through. And this is using the gorgeous, the red chili, the new adorable scoreable.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yep. Learning the names. Then you can see that we're going to have that onto there. So I think what we'll do, we'll stick that down and then we'll just use our craft knife to cut the other apertures so that we know that they're going to be the same and it is all going to line up perfectly. So
Julie Barlow says she's just placed an order. Thank you very much for your order, Julie. It is much appreciated.
Oh, I wonder what she's ordered. This.
Julie also says different colours for the binding disc would be great. I think Stacey's probably heard that. Stacey was the champion who organised those fantastic binding discs. So Stacey will be on it, I'm sure.
Yeah. So we're just going to go just round with our craft knife.
The relation dies are back in stock now, are they? Oh, that's excellent news. Oh, I love that.
What's back in stock?
The relation dies are back in stock. So
Oh,
people say,
brilliant.
when will the relation dies be back in stock?
I've not been able to use them for
Isn't it
every time I've
brilliant?
gone to get
When
them.
you know, when you're saying, okay, yeah, it's going to be the end of March, and then Stacey says, oh no.
No, Stacey knows.
All you need to do is look on the website, Daniel. Sorry. Okay, so they've gone back in stock now, which is fantastic. Well done, team. Well done. Rachel says, I love the daffodils. Reminds me of my mum. When she was with me, we always had to drive along a bypass to see them. You do get that, don't you? Because the daffodils come up in such a, relatively short period of time. But
yeah.
But when you get them, they often plant them down and I love it when they do that. Plant them all the way along a long road, let's say.
Yeah.
And they all just fly up, and you get this fantastic,
it's gorgeous,
gorgeous
isn't it?
bloom of colour. Ours come up, so we've got some just in by the drive in the front garden.
Oh, nice.
And there's just a little patch of them, and they were there when we bought the house, 12 years ago, whatever. We haven't added to them or done anything, and they haven't really spread out or anything, but they come out quite late, and it must be to do with how much sun they get or how much wind they get on the corner or something like that.
Yeah.
So when everyone else's daffodils are gone, ours appear. It's really odd. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because they're already in the shops, aren't they? I've got 2 lots. I've got some on my kitchen window.
Oh, have you? Lovely.
And some in my lounge at the moment, yeah.
And some on the table with the card you just made.
Yep. To add to it. So we're just putting our acetate onto here so that it doesn't fall out. So this is just giving you other ideas, isn't it, as to how you can, use this kit, isn't it? I definitely need to start making my Easter gifts earlier this year. So we're going to add that onto there. So then you've got that acetate front. And then what we're going to do is move all this out of the way. Have we got plenty of time or not a lot of time?
We're good, don't you worry.
Okay, so I think... What did you say, Lisa?
She said, don't rush, she said.
Okay, we won't rush. Let's hope no one's got anything to do. So we're going to cut a frame to go around this, just gold, just to really make it extra special. So all you need to do, the one you've used to cut your aperture with, and then I always use the next one up from that.
Okay.
Just to create your frame.
So is that going to create? That's going to create a small frame that you can then put on the top of the.
I'm just going to put it round there.
Around the aperture.
Really
So it pops. Well
yeah,
done.
almost like a topper frame, isn't it, that we use?
And I guess you could put that you could put that on the top, or if you wanted to, you could have sandwiched it between the acetate and put it behind. Is that right?
Yeah, you could do.
Either
yeah.
way works.
So, I'm going to take these off. And then you can see you've got that frame.
Oh, well done.
That's just going to sort of bring it all together.
Yeah, I think on top's right, isn't it? It's lovely.
So, trying to think, we're going with our dotty. If you're making these, I would use your red liner tape again for this, just so that you know it's going to stick permanently. So we're just going to go round.
So the pink tape runners there that Amy used, the pink tape runner is a dotty tape runner, which means that the tape, so it's the same sort of adhesion, same sort of style of tape, if that makes sense, but it doesn't come out in one long piece.
Yep.
So it comes out in little dots, which means that it's brilliant for using with die cuts, with anything that's intricate, because you won't see the adhesive behind.
So we're just going to put...
You see, we use so many different adhesives here at Hunkydory, and that's because it really is horses for courses. The right adhesive really makes a job easier, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in a minute, I'm going to bring in our construction glue as well. So I'm just using our red liner tape just on these parts here, just so we can construct the box. That's where it had gone. The one thing I do really like doing is sort of construction boxes and
Yeah, they're brilliant, aren't
sort of
they?
just making your own packaging, isn't it, for gifts as well. It just looks like you've gone that extra mile with it. So, and then if you just lie it flat and then just go that way, and then you will see you've got your perfect box shape. So then we're going to bring these two in here, and if you can see, they're going to join just in the middle. So what we can do is just add a bit of our red liner tape to that one, and then if you put it onto there, it will stick. Try and get the backing off. There we go. So just try and make sure you've got it in the shape that you need, and then pop those two down. Then what you can do, just go in with your ruler and just sort of make sure that it's stuck down, and then we're going to bring in our construction glue just to do the last part. So if we add it onto these panels here, and then just pop that one down again, just lining it up, just making sure you've got those edges together, and then
Super. I think you've got Stacey demonstrating tomorrow.
I know, I'm so excited.
Isn't that good?
When was she in? Was it Monday? I've seen one of the demos. It's me and Natalie even went over to a desk to have a look.
Did you?
Brilliant. Yeah.
I'm with Stacey tomorrow afternoon. We've got we're looking at some new product selection, which I can't tell you anything about because I'm not allowed, because Stacey will shoot me. But some of the things that we're talking about tomorrow afternoon, very exciting.
So we're going to just cut this down to 5, just under 6, and then this should go in the back of our box, just there. So you can see you've got him poking out there. So again, if you're doing something like this, I'm using the construction glue because it just gives you that little few seconds just to manoeuvre it into your box and move it around if it's not exactly in the right place.
Yeah, Amy Jackie Bradley says she's liking your shirt today.
Ah, thank you.
That's lovely.
It is a charity shop special.
Is it? It's fabulous.
So then what we're going to do, because you can see him on there, we're going to line this up. So we've you've got the layers. So when you look at it, you've kind of got him in the background as well.
Brilliant.
So we're going to put him on to here. So let's just take him.
I think this is so well thought through, Amy. It's really, really nice.
So I'm just lining it up just so I can sort of make sure he's in about the right place. So then you can see, oh, they look so cute. So then what we need to do is put something in the base just to hold the egg, because if we don't, it's just going to sort of wibble wobble around. So I've cut a piece of cardstock which is 5 inches this way, and it is 9.5 this way, and I've scored at 3, 4.5, 7.5 and 9, and then we're just going to cut a circle into it just so the egg is going to be able to sit.
And then kind of turn that into a bit of a box shape,
yeah,
so that
just
it sits.
To put in the base of the into the base. So we're going to just let's move him out of the way a second. So there you go, you've got your circle in there. So that's just using our, you say scallops or scallops?
Scallops?
Yeah.
Yep.
And
tomato
straight.
and tomato.
I think it is one of those, isn't it? So we put that back into there, and then we just need to fold these around
Do you think that Kelly is going to be kind enough to bring in her Easter egg box that you made for her?
Yeah.
I think she might do.
So if we cut this just here.
I can see. I can peek through the glass here. I can see her.
So we're just gonna.
She's in the middle of something. She's got he hasn't, has he? Now she's wondering, and she's going, "Probably Daniel."
So you
Amy,
can
that's
see
fab.
then how you've just got.
This is brilliant.
You'll see in a minute what's going on.
Come on, show.
So
Come on.
You'll see how
Come
you've
and
just
show.
got that sort of resting part just to go in the base of your card. So we just put that in.
That is perfect. Look, we've got something to show you. Come on, Kelly. Come and show. Come on. Come and show.
Hello, everyone.
This is the one that that Amy made for Kelly. Isn't it beautiful? Do you want to show it?
There we go. Thanks, Amy.
You ate it.
Wasn't me?
I just said yesterday, why don't you just eat half? I was like, I'm trying to only eat half, but
Did it all? Is it all gone?
there's a few little.
There's a few little. Okay, there won't be any left when you. Bye, Kelly. Thanks for that.
Thanks. Oh, no.
Yeah, you want it. You really want it back, don't you? Isn't that brilliant? So that's what it'll look like when it's been enjoyed. Isn't it great? Fabulous. Oh, and there's some. There's a little bit of foiled acetate on there as well. I'll show you afterwards.
So we're
Good
just
on you,
going to
Kelly.
come and bring the scoreboard back up. So you can see now we've just put that into the bottom there, and then your egg is going to sit and not move around as much. And then I'm just going to do a lid. So what I always do is just measure the sides of it and then just add 2 notches, and then we're just going to score at every one as we go around, and I'm hoping this will fit.
And you've done that on the side that says box.
No,
That says lid. Sorry.
no,
No.
I've just created my
You
own,
just create. Okay.
because yeah. So if we just go around, and if we cut on the right hand side of each one, we should then, and then just go around and just burnish them all, just so that you know you're going to get that crisp edge on there. And then what you can do on these small ones here, just cut a little tiny bit away just from each one, just so that you're going to get that perfect right angle with them as well, with your box. And then lastly one.
It just helps the finish slightly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that it doesn't sort of poke out.
Yeah. Again, if you've got more time, definitely use your red liner tape for this. So just putting the edges together. This is where your adorable scorable just works perfectly, doesn't it?
Because it's construction
you've
weight.
got,
isn't
yeah,
it? It's,
you've got the weight of it, you've got the quality, so you know all your score lines are going to be perfect. So then you've got your box lid, which I'm hoping will fit on. There we go.
Perfect.
So then what we're going to do is get some of our ribbon. So if you've got the ribbon selection from this, then that's going to be perfect to use. So we're just going to put this under the box and just bring it up. Make sure it's neat there. And we're going to put a knot.
This is
Going
expert
to put a knot
ribbon
in
tying.
it, and then no one can get in it. There we
That'll
go.
stop
Look at
Kelly.
that. And then what we're going to do, because coincidentally his little ears have got the holes in,
Oh wow!
we can just thread that on to there, and sort of have it as your gift tag on here.
Isn't that brilliant?
And then just put your bow in it. I mean, how lovely now. Stacey said that about the dies. You could put daughter or son on here, couldn't you?
Of course you can. Perfect
yeah.
timing.
So we're going to add
well done, Stacey.
Onto there. And there you've got your gorgeous sort of teddy box. So you can just see the egg just inside there. You can see it's not going to move because you've got it in that base. But then just using that gorgeous tag as well. But then you've also got the extra sheet, so then you could make like an Easter card just to go with it as well. So you've got 3 different things from just that one.
Isn't that brilliant?
One set.
Well done, Amy, and thank you very much. I was too busy sat watching you. There we go. I've lost my stuff. There we go. I was just going to show, wasn't I? You can see that this one's been opened, of course, but the foiled look at that. The foiled acetate there that was used is really nice, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. But again, the colours and style of this, perfect.
Yeah, so that was used in the countryside, and the aperture on that one, I die cut the one for this one, but that is a topper frame.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, how lovely is that? Really nice and looks absolutely scrumptious. I will give that back to Kelly. I won't pinch it. Well behaved today.
Nothing left
Lisa
to pinch.
might pinch it, she says. There's not much left to pinch. Okay, a couple of things to tell you. Thank you so much for spending an hour and a half with us today.
Sorry.
No, please don't say sorry. It's absolutely wonderful. For our new Deco-Large launch, brand spanking new, available on the website as we speak right now, hunkydorycraft.co.uk. That fabulous money-saving bundle. You've also got those individuals that you can buy. They're 5 for 4 as well. They go straight into that amazing multi-buy. A TV schedule, let me tell you a couple of things. Join Natalie this afternoon on Hobby Maker. She'll be live at 2 p.m. with Moonstone Happy Days. At 4 p.m. with new acetate wraps and sentiments.
She's got so many good shows today.
Acetate wraps and sentiments. Have yourself a look at that. 6 p.m. with another look at the Premier Craft Tools binding discs and punch, and 8 p.m. with another look at the Crafty stash pads, which are brilliant. You're going to love those. Next up on Hunkydory TV, say hello to our Happy Days Moonstone collection, featuring 2 adorable characters, a gorgeous new Radiant sentiment, plus 2 new masks. That's tomorrow at 10 a.m. with us. Natalie's on Hobby Maker today, throughout the day from 2 o'clock every other hour. Wow. Thank you very much for spending some time with us. I've really enjoyed it. I hope that you have too. It's a goodbye from our wonderful Amy.
Goodbye.
And a thank you for the fabulous cards.
No problem.
And the fabulous box.
Fabulous
And
kit.
the Easter egg that we're just about to eat. Bye from Lise.
Bye.
And bye from me. We'll see you soon.